Friday Night Sports Extra is brought to you by your local Inland Northwest Honda dealers.
Welcome to Friday Night Sports Extra. I love the new GSL schedule because it's allowing us to see big teams against big teams from Washington, Idaho in our area. We always have this debate every year. Who's the best team in the area? We never know because they never play. We might be knowing this year.
And we had some, as you mentioned, some non-conference games, but also some huge league games as well right here in town.
Yeah, well, I like what Dennis is saying, though, because for once, not for once, but this year, North Idaho is playing some really good football. And so we sent some of our best GSL teams across the border. Shadle Park, defending GSL champion. They head to Coeur d'Alene tonight to take on Lake City, and we knew this was going to be a good game. And a flip phone, what year is this over there? Are you serious? Lake City came to play. Connor Newby around the end. You know what? If you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. Running people over the truck stick for Newby. My goodness, they're in business. Timberwolves punch it in. Michael Goggin, the quarterback, keeps it on the read option. Fooled me a little bit. A little stiff arm, and into the end zone he goes. Big lead for Lake City, but this is Shadle Park. They do have Brett Rippon. He finds Sam Stratton wide open. He takes it into the end zone. Back to a one-score game, but the Timberwolves were just awesome on offense. Newby up the middle, dives into the end zone. That's 6 more points. Lake City tonight wins this one. Look at that score, 56-34. Man, Lake City and Coeur d'Alene doing some work on the other side of the border. Back over into Washington, league game here, league game Smokey. Meade and G Prep going out at Gonzaga Prep. Panthers going for the reverse, but they fumble. Bullpups are going to recover. And they're already up. Panthers are up 7-0, but Jack Bamus punches it in. That makes it 7-all. Next bullpup drive, Liam Bell tries to punch it in, or tries to get it, but he can't catch it. Panthers are going to take over. A few plays later, they're going to go to A.J. Layton. Takes up the right side, and you know what he's going to do? He's going to be giggity, gone. How about 70 yards and, oh boy, Adam, get it. You got to get it. Don't let a coach walk in front of you. What is this? What is this? Amateur hour? Oh, 70-yard touchdown, but Gonzaga Prep goes on to win this game 28-14.
We had such high hopes for Adam, too. I don't know. Tom talked about it, GSL league games in the 4A. Remember, they're split this year, 3A and 4A playing together until this year. They're split apart. So Lewis and Clark and Central Valley. Oh, Bears. Where's the G? He didn't show up. They were looking for a substitute G. They couldn't find one. Opening drive, Lewis and Clark had it rolling. Jordan Summers to Cameron Schoen. And a touchdown-saving tackle, but not for long from the 8. Summers gets away from the rush. Spins away, looks like Russell Wilson, then wide open, I do mean wide open. Adam Thompson, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. 6-0 Tigers, they missed the extra point. Bears will look good on the opening drive, though, as well. Tanner Sloan, the pump fake, deep ball. Look at the grab by Ben Craig. They said he was down inside the 1. That's not right. Give him the touchdown. Oh, we'll give him the touchdown to this guy. 2 plays later, Braden Oren gets in untouched. Bears led at 7-6 early. They hang on to win a wild game at Central Valley, 20-19. No scoring in the 4th quarter. Rogers made the trip to West Valley tonight. It was homecoming for the Eagles, and it was all Eagles early. West Valley quarterback Austin Lee on the rollout would find Jaron Tate Spencer in the end zone right there. It was 28-0, guys in black, and it got worse for the Pirates. Austin Holm trying to set up a screen pass, picked off by Jace Malik. Apparently, he's got a new nickname, thanks to me. He's in for a touchdown, 35-0 Eagles. He actually does have a new nickname, thanks to me. Rogers got on the board before the half. Holm, not fooling around this time, deep. Calais Winfrey with it, 45 yards on that one, 35-6. The Pirates had trouble hanging on the ball. 4 turnovers in the first half, just before the half, the 4th. Quentin Cassidy can hang on. Carter Bergman recovers. Eagles led it by 29 at the intermission. They go on to win it 55-6 in this one. There was an absolutely wild game last night at Joe Albee Stadium. It was a track meet. Dallas Hammer has more.
A little bit of GSL action last night at Albee Stadium with U-High and Ferris going head-to-head. Now, Ferris came in looking for their very first win of the season, and they got on the board early on. Mitch Pike off the play action. He hits Keegan Bray in space, and there he goes. 70-yard touchdown, and the Saxons take a 6-0 lead. But U-High answers on the very next drive. Bryce Williamson, he breaks all sorts of tackles in the backfield, drags 2 Saxons into the end zone, and now the Titans are up 7-6. That was one of 5 touchdowns for Williamson. But the Saxon running back was just too much. Jalen Hicks gets the ball, and he goes video game. Uses the juke stick and the turbo button, goes 58 yards for the score. Hicks put up some real Madden numbers. He rushed for over 300 yards and 5 touchdowns to lead Ferris over U-High 45-36.
If anyone around here knows video games, it is Dallas Hammer. All right, we go back to non-league play. Sandpoint taking on Mount Spokane. Another Adam special for you. Homecoming for the Wildcats. First quarter, Nate Lautzenizer rolling to his right. Ball goes through the receiver's hands, picked off by Zach Vogel. Wildcats take over inside Sandpoint territory. Next Bulldog drive. Lautzenizer hits Tyler Harris on the screen. He goes 51 yards to get in the red zone. Bulldogs would score a few plays later, and it was 7-0 Sandpoint. Second quarter now, Lautzenizer rolling to his right, looking deep and hooking up with Wyatt McCormick off the tip. He gets it and runs it in for the 61-yard touchdown to Sandpoint. Goes on to win this one 21-14. North Central taking on the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies. Second quarter, Fabian Gonzalez fakes the screen, and he's going deep. Anthony Ferreira. Check that, Anthony Herrera. Jukes the defender, dives in for the 68-yard touchdown reception, and then on the ensuing kickoff. Oh! Yeah, look at that effort, huh? Just breaking the plane. This is the ensuing kickoff. Isaiah Wicks. Off the bounce, goes up the middle, and he's gone 78 yards. That put the Indians up 28-7. And just before halftime, Gonzalez scrambling to his right, gets a few yards, but Tommy Day chases him and forces the fumble. Wicks gets the recovery. Indians go on to win it 28-7.
If you're not following us on social media, you should be. You're missing out. If you don't know how, well, here's Dallas Hammer to tell you.
Now, each week here on Friday Night Sports Extra, we feature someone from our 700 ESPN HS social media team. Tonight, we'd like to highlight Kevin and Terry Swartz. Kevin and Terry live out in Ritzville and go to every single Lind-Ritzville Sprague Broncos football game, where they're sending us photos and up-to-the-minute score updates. This is their second year as part of our 700 ESPN HS team. Kevin, Terry, thank you guys so much. Now, would you like your social media skills highlighted on TV? Well, first, you've got to be part of our team. Tweet or Facebook us at 700 ESPN HS and just tell us what team you'd like to cover. We'll take care of the rest.
All right, back to the highlights now. East Valley taking on Post Falls. That game over in Northern Idaho, so we're not going to take you out to Keith Osso Field. We did have fireworks. How cool is that, right? Now, Post Falls out to the early lead. Chaz Bailey with a TD plunge, 6-0 Trojans. They get the offense going again. Dalton Thompson with a strike to Caden Nelson. Big play into the red zone right there. Thompson then finishing the drive on the read option, takes it in himself. 14-0 Post Falls at that point. Mighty Knights trying to answer. Connor Ram rolling out and finding Alex Bowdish in the end zone. But too much Post Falls in this one as they get the win 33-7.
We're doing top 10 fields, 10 places you want to watch a high school football game. Yep, the Cannon and Reardon. You're going to see a big sign as you roll into town selling all the state titles they won. It started in basketball, girls hoop, volleyball, but it's a football town, not a bad place to watch a game. 11-man football, one of the smallest classes playing the game in the state, but the field and the atmosphere is anything but small town. A cozy field lets you get up close and personal as long as you stay behind the rope and get one of the best burgers in high school anywhere. And they throw in a cannon when they score, and the Indians do that a lot. 5 state titles in the program, one of the most consistent programs in the last 30 years. It's the Grahams, it's the Solidays, and all the rest of the good athletes that has made Reardon a great place to watch a game, a really good football team for a long, long time.
Just an awesome place to watch a football game. We have highlights from Reardon, plus 8-man football coming up next, Friday Night Sports Extra.